Okay, for the outside, we'll start outside here. 34B, so about a 35-foot exterior. The first thing you should notice is that this is a full, complete basement. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bays. 4 of them are complete pass-throughs, meaning that, and I'll open up the other bay so you can see it. They're full pass-through, so you can get chairs, tables up there, etc., as well as having stuff down here. That works out really well. This is kind of an electronics central. There's a nice switch up here that I had added. Really don't use it because the switch inside is really good for not using the battery. This is also where I installed a 2,000 watt inverter off of the two 6-volt batteries for the coach. So, and I put in a fuse box for a fuse panel for that as well. So, and then added some extra 12-volt extensions there just to make it easy to have stereos or phones plugged in or whatever we needed outside. That was real handy to have. The basement is completely lit, so there's a switch inside, turns on all the lights for the basement. So it's really handy. So these two open up all the way, and this one is more where the water tank is located, behind that panel there. And so that's where you get to the access for winterizing, for your water filter, etc. So that's real nice. And then, yep. And so then this one is not a pass-through, but the other two back here are. I got my girl still in there. I've got to get that out. And so that's real nice. Again, tables, chairs. I had a 7-foot ladder, not this one, but a real step ladder, 7-foot step ladder that we took with us. Back behind, 7-pin connector there with the hitch. Yeah, it's just really nice to have this amount of storage all the way around. Easy to get all kinds of stuff in there. This is where the black and gray tank accessories are. There is a separate little outdoor shower so you can wash out your hands after you're done, or you know, like a day at the beach, we would come and there's hot and cold here, so you can easily you know, wash off your legs and get the sand all off you, etc. That was really nice. There's also the campground hookups for cable, etc. through there. I never really did that. So moving around, we have a really large propane tank, and so that's awesome. I've never ran it out. I've been out for 4 weeks straight and never even came close to using all of the propane in the tank. So really nice sized tank there. And then moving around, again, these two are pass through, so able to again have all kinds of storage down low, and then have the longer items up top, which is great for folding tables, chairs, etc. This is the generator, so an Onan, works great. 50, able to do the 50 watt for, or 50 amp, I'm sorry, for the inside of the coach, because the coach has 2 air conditioning units up top. So that works really well. It's all controlled from the inside, of course. So that's the outside. Oh, the 3 slides all have their own separate awning. So that's awesome. When they slide out, then the awnings automatically roll out. It's not necessarily to cover the windows, it's more to cover the top, or the slide out, so that rain doesn't get onto the top of the slide out. So 1, 2, and then the other slide out on the other side has those awnings to them. And then of course there's the regular awning here, you know, for the door, etc. And that's really nice too. So there she is from the outside. Again, about 35 feet total, including the ladder on the back. I guess we did, yeah, we went around the back. So real nice. All right, so let's take a tour inside. There's just plenty of storage all the way around. That's just the thing about this one, is just all kinds of storage. I do have a tire pressure monitoring system here that I am going to include. and so that's nice. It comes on when the key is turned on. I also added a mirror so that I could quickly look back, kind of like a bus mirror, and see what the kids and stuff are doing. More storage up here. This is where the control panel is for air conditioning and also electricity, water heater, etc. Slide control. So this chair here is in pretty good condition as far as the leather goes. Was a little bit more heavily used than the captain's chair because this one swivels, and it also has the footrest that comes up. So it will swivel and face the TV behind me, as will this one, but the steering wheel kind of hangs this one up, so it only turns maybe halfway around. So kind of coming around inside, we've got both a jackknife sofa here, and with plenty of storage behind it as well. There's another shelf, etc. back there. Storage up top. In here, with the table that converts to a bed, I went ahead and added these. This is really nice, where the drawers pull out. There's one shallow drawer, and then there's one taller, a little bit taller drawer. So that's really nice. They pull way out. So that's nice. We've got pantry, etc. up top, pans down below, silverware, oven, microwave, refrigerator with the freezer up top there. So that's all real good. These slide out, little baskets for your pantry, for snacks, chips, etc. Pretty well thought out design. The TV, I did not use the TV very much at all. That's just not something that we really did when we camped. So I can't tell you too much about it. It is HD. It does have HDMI inputs to it, so you can hook up anything to that if you want. Moving back to the bedroom, then we've got the two bunks. We've got curtains that slide on rollers there. Each bunk has its own window, and each bunk does have its own video monitor that pops down here. The kids really didn't use these too much. They do have wireless headphones that go with them. The kids ended up using their iPads just as much to watch their movies and play their games. So to each their own, if that's good. But it does have an outlet up there, and that's nice, so that each of the kids could have an outlet to plug in their electronics when you're at camp. So that's really nice. The bathroom. So one of the things you might notice in the video is that I went overboard on adding all kinds of hooks, and that's just because with four people camping, trying to use the same bathroom, even just things like the wash scrubbies there, just having those hooks everywhere really helped out on space saving. So you can take those out if you want. That's totally up to you. Nice size shower. I don't know if you kind of noticed that. It's pretty nice size with the skylight, so plenty of headroom and clearance. So that's real nice. Plenty of room with the toilet. That's also nice. You're not really super crowded when you have to use the restroom. And then also, again, more storage under there. I had probably 20 different towels down there, beach towels, etc. There's just a lot of storage down there. Moving this way back into the bedroom, again, we have kind of wardrobe storage, drawers there. Now, the mirrors here, they slide and they attach. So, and that's nice. I ended up taking both of those out, and I just put them in storage, and that left me with more something like this, where I could put folded clothes up on each rack. And with the kids, there's basically 3 or 4 layers here, and so I'm going to leave this rack in here in case the next owner wants to do that again. But either way, that's super easy to take out. So that's nice. The mirrors are nice too for in the morning. Again, I went super overboard on these. This is just all the jackets. We did a lot of fall camping, and so if each person had 2 or 3 different fleece or rain jackets, etc., it was just so nice to be able to hang them up here against this wall, get them completely out of the way from the rest of the unit, and that so you can easily take those out. They're just little screws, and that's not a big deal. Underneath, again, just a ton of storage. It's awesome. I am including, I was pretty careful with the rugs and the carpets over the years, so I had some remnants that I cut and taped, and what I did is I had all of those rugs spread out throughout the camper, and so when we're at camp, and if it's wet or if it's a little muddy out or whatever, then it wouldn't get the carpet so dirty, right? It would just get the remnants dirty. And so I'm throwing those in so that people can use those. The carpet's in pretty good condition. There's a couple of spots like that. That's the driver just always puts their foot there, etc. So it's had 7 seasons of use. So there's a couple of spots in there, but all in all, I always covered these cushions and the couch, so they're just in great shape. Shouldn't have to do anything with that at all. They're just in excellent condition, and the driver's seat is also in really good condition, so that's good. And again, so making our way back to the bedroom, queen size bed that folds up, folds down. Outlets on both sides. I don't know if you can kind of see that back in there. There's an outlet on each side with the shelf, and that's really nice with cubbies up top. So all in all, a great unit, especially for a family of 4, maybe 5. When I went camping, we always brought Grandpa along. Grandpa had the jackknife sofa. The kids had the the bunk beds, and then myself and my wife, we would have the bed back here, and it just worked great. So all right, that's the inside of the unit.